As of today, we are halfway through stems 25 through 28. Here we come. Stem 25, poly. Poly means many. One sample word is polygon, which is a noun. It's a plane figure with more than two sides, or many sides. The second sample is polygraph, which is a noun as well. It's a machine used to do a lie detector test. It records many psychological activities at once. On the next slide, make sure to pick two or more words to help you understand this stem. Be sure to pause the video and fill in your chart properly. Here are some more words that use the stem poly. Polyhedron is a solid figure with many plane faces. Polygamy is the practice of having more than one wife or husband at a time. Polynomial is an algebraic expression with more than two terms. Polymer is a chemical compound that is made of many small molecules that are arranged to make a larger molecule. Polyester and polysyllabic. Words that are not connected to the definition many are polyp. Go ahead and pause the video when you're ready to write your two sentences. Make sure to use two different words from your list to show your understanding of the word and its definition. Here are my samples. The 6th grade teachers looked groovy in their polyester disco outfits. Many ancient civilizations practiced polytheism, or the belief in many gods. Did you remember to use capital letters, correct ending punctuation, and your best spelling? Stem 26, pseudo. Pseudo means false. Pseudonym is a noun. It's a fictitious name used by an author. Pseudopod is also a noun. It's temporary foot-like extension of one-celled organism. This is an example of a pseudopod. Do you see that this is this organism's pseudopod? It's the temporary projection of cytoplasm or a false foot used by some protists for feeding or movement. Interesting. Here's some other words that use the stem pseudo. Pseudoscience, pseudoword, pseudologist, pseudograph, and pseudohepatitis. Pick two to record in your notes. Go ahead and pause the video now to write your two sentences that show what each word means. Then I'll go ahead and show my examples. It is fun combining two words together to create a pseudo word. I think it's fantabulous. I've explained to my mom that my sister is a pseudologist, and everything she says is a total lie. Stem 27, pyro, which means fire. First example is pyromania, which is a noun. It's an obsessive desire to set fire to things. Pyrotechnics is a noun. It's a fireworks display. Pick two sample words to record in your notes to help you remember what pyro means. Here are some words that will help you. Pyromaniac, pyrosis, which is heartburn, pyrolator, someone who worships fire, pyrologist, which is a noun, someone who studies the effects of heat. Did you notice that I had to try several times to say the word pyrologist, pyrometer, and pyrophobia, which is an irrational fear of fire. Remember to use your best capital letter, correct ending punctuation, and your best spelling. Go ahead and write your two sentences. According to research, pregnant women have a higher degree of pyrosis if their baby has a lot of hair. Mrs. Yarnell will not take the glass out of the kiln until the pyrometer measures room temperature. Here's the last stem for this week, stem number 28, retro, which means backwards or behind. The first example of a word that uses retro is retroactive. It's an adjective. It means taking effect from a previous date. Retrospect is a noun. In retrospect, reflecting on past events to look back. Here's some more example of words that use the stem retro. Retrography is a noun. It's mirror writing. Retrocede, retrogress, and retrolingual, which refers to the back part of the tongue. Go ahead and write 2 complete sentences using different words from your list to show your understanding of the word and its definition. You'll need to pause the video. Here are my examples. People with a retrolingual narrowing may suffer from sleep apnea. And finally, when Ivan became a millionaire, he swore he'd never retrogress to a life of poverty.